on the top because you can't stop when he's on.
Times what he's saying will leave you in a day.
But you gotta pay close attention because you can't fit a word inside.
We got crazy mad societies, we're all a bunch of freaks.
He's got crazy mad solutions when he talks before he thinks.
When I need a couple bucks, like money ain't a thing, man. I got a side job
clubbing rats over in England.
off the top, cause he's ready to blow. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold. Off the top, cause he's ready to blow. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold. Don't take offense, cause my man is frankly honest.
He's the only one that ever beat me in a sweating contest.
Cause if you can't take the heat, you're getting kicked out the kitchen.
You get the dry white toast, he's got the 2-whole chicken.
He's got away with the ladies, they're always taking him home to mother.
When she answers the door, she's like, I see you met your father.
It's obvious his mouth is gonna get him in trouble.
Yo, Bill, call the bar, get the bail on the double.
Off the top, cause he's ready to blow. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold. Off the top, cause he's ready to blow. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold. Off the top, cause he's ready to blow. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold. Off the top, cause he's ready to blow. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold.
CentralValleyTalk.com, 8 p.m. It must be another episode of Sex Drugs Kris DeVold! Episode 270. Oh my god, I don't know what the fuck rhymes with 70.
Ebony.
What the Black Thunder?
Melody.
Melody, 70? Melody, we're stretching. That's like an Eminem rhyme right there. Melody, stretch. All right, I like to usually have clever rhymes. Episode 269, feeling so fine. Episode 271, having tons of fun, you know, or something. Episode 270. What is it again? What'd you say?
Melody.
Melody.
A new remedy.
A remedy 70? Remedy? We're gonna spend all night doing this fucking shit. It's been 2 weeks. Count these Jimmy Dean digits. 2 fucking weeks. Like the bitch in Total Recall. Do you guys ever see Total Recall? It's like, how long do you intend on staying on the planet? 2 weeks. Look it up, kids. Google that shit. It's fantastic. It'll blow your mind. Now, we have a packed show tonight. I figured if I was off for 2 weeks, I owe you. I just can't come back, start saying weird things like cunt. It doesn't work that way. Oh shit, that's one. That's one. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold. There's a 5 cunt minimum. That's 2. And we need to get 3 out of the way, cunt. We need to get 4 out of the way, cunt. We need to get them out of the way. Cause I know, right? You never like it rushed. But here's the thing. I tend to forget. It's the first episode back, and I want to make sure I only have one one C word to burn by the end of this bad boy. Now. Tonight, I have 2 musical guests, like I said. We have in the house, Dr. Rink will be here. I figured what way to come back than get our good friend Dr. Ink in here as a music video to show us and some other stuff to show us. As always, it's going to be fantastic. And then, courtesy of Diehards and Sons, because BrewCon is coming November 17th to Full Circle Brewing Company. It's going to be comics. It's going to be fucking role play. It's going to be fucking cosplay. It's going to be live music. And we have from that very event performing live tonight, MigueTropolis! It's going to be amazing. Now, if you're watching on CentralValleyTalk.com, I want to thank you. You did the extra work you put in the fucking website. If you're watching on Facebook Live, oh, you're so nasty. This is just for us, me and you. Does your mother know that you watch the show on Facebook Live?
What?
Hide the show under your pillow. Don't let mother see it. Hide it like a good porno, because tonight, 2 musical guests. It's going to be amazing. Now, I want to let you guys know before we go ahead and get to this, we're going to take a commercial break. I know it's a little earlier than sooner. Next week, we're going to have Gucci on. What happens in Vegas does not stay in Vegas with my man in Sin City, Gucci. He's going to be doing a special birthday edition. Whose birthday? My birthday. It's going to be the birthday episode next Friday, October 19th, 8 p.m., going down at CentralValleyTalk.com studios. Feel free to come down early if you want. You can get here about 7-ish. It's all at 1212 North Van Ness Avenue. Go to the Facebook page. We're quickly approaching 1,500 likes. Go ahead and like that bad boy. Get the fucking address, make it down here, and then afterwards, I do believe I'm keeping it simple. Usually I like to go to the Red Wave Inn, get a couple micheladas, eat a little, then go over to like fucking Dave and Buster's. It's kind of been my MO. I think this year I'm gonna hang out here. We're gonna do an hour episode. I'm trying to get a special guest, and then The Skulls of Mush actually performed a show Saturday, September 29th down in Tulare at Barmageddon. They did a full set. A full set. Can you believe that? So I have spoken to them, and they're going to perform live at the birthday episode, and they're going to do the full set they did in Tulare right here. Because believe it or not, people actually made it down to Tulare. That was the scary part. One of my buddies lives there and was already down there with his family, and he lives in Fresno. And he was like, well, I'll come over. And he brought his whole fucking family. It was crazy. And let me tell you, his girlfriend's dad was feeling the Skulls of Mush. Like, taking pictures with them. And, I mean, he was into it. And they have this new West Coast song, blowing minds. So be prepared for that. All going down October 19th right here at CentralValleyTalk.com. If you can't join, watch live on any fucking mobile device. You got YouTube, CentralValleyTalk.com, and you got Facebook Live. Now, let me go ahead and shut my fat ass up. We're going to go ahead and quick commercial break, because when we come back, we're going to have our first of two musical guests. First of two, MigueTropolis is in the house. And guess what? They got more going on than just BrewCon. We'll talk about it after they perform. Go ahead and slide that knob, Michael. I missed you. And that hair, all the hair. Oh, well, my little nasty, CentralValleyTalk.com. Hopefully you refilled the weed bowl, the cereal bowl. Hopefully you got yourself another beer. Maybe you got chocolate milk. If I had chocolate milk, I'd be blowing bubbles in mine.
Who the fuck is Bubba?
One day, there's one man out there that claims he knows, but I say no, all right? Hey, we got two musical guests up tonight. My first episode back in 2 weeks. These guys, they got more gigs coming up. The main one you can catch them at is going to be next month, November 17th. They are here tonight, courtesy of Diehards and Sons. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to bring to you MigueTropolis!
Memories
Thank you. One more? Heck yeah. We got like 100 more.
You're
My Little Nasty, CentralValleyTalk.com. Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold, what the fuck you watching? Episode 270. I got the remedy.
Pregnancy.
Oh, episode 270. We don't want any surprise pregnancy. How about that? Ooh, ooh. Which is surprise pregnancies. All right, that can work. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for one of two live musical guests this evening, MigueTropolis. What did I do with that bud? Oh God. Oh, thank you so much, sir. You guys, where'd the name come from? MigueTropolis, talk to me.
Oh yeah, okay. I thought you were talking about your butt
He's
eyes.
all Bud Ice. He's all, well, fuck
I was like,
it.
well,
Leftover stale Budweiser, and they lied and said they ice brewed it.
Hey, it's only good when it's cold.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Butt
It's
eyes.
cold. It's a beautiful.
Well, let's see, MigueTropolis. That was just a concept that that developed this very year, 2018. Me and this guy, we've been
Who
jamming.
are you guys? This guy.
Oh.
Who are you guys?
Oh,
Say your
okay.
names
Oh,
for
yeah.
everyone at home.
Goonie.
All right. What?
Goonie.
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 I like it.
At the movie.
I was gonna say that's easy to remember. We just watched it. Goonie.
Was you Gloria's neighbor?
I love it. And then who do we have right here?
Well, MigueTropolis.
MigueTropolis. So
We're,
when did you guys get together?
2018. I was just moving in. Had just moved out of my house for the very first time, and it was out in the country. And I've been playing music all my life. You know, just put a guitar together, some strings, but I met this guy. You could take over, man. I mean.
And then went to his pad one day, and his brother-in-law introduced me to him, and since then we've been jamming since.
So you know he does music. Well, you know he does music. And then you guys were like,
Well, actually, he left the little details out. Actually, he told me, oh, this guy, they used to talk on the phone, have a long conversation. Back in the day when people
I used to talk to your brother-in-law.
talked on phones, and that stuff was like regular, like landlines,
Yeah.
right? You would call your friends on landlines, long extension cord.
Validate.
Yeah. Hey, man.
the fucking party line? Don't get me started.
I didn't have a cell phone until freaking 5 years ago. But anyways, so
I used to talk to his brother-in-law, and that's how I
yeah.
heard.
So
his
he
brother-in-law.
used to play a little keyboard and he used to fuck with it. And he used to have long conversation. He goes, "Hey, listen to this guy." And I go, "What is he a musician?" He goes, "Yeah, he kind of bangs the drums." So one day I went over and he was barely a sophomore in high school.
Yeah.
And I was already like, I'm like
He was ready in his 20s.
23. But it didn't matter. I was
Kind of bangs on the drums. You too modest butthead. I love it. Keep going.
But anyway, so he's there, man, and he's got this drum set that his dad has. And I go, "Is that your drum set?" He goes, "Yeah." I goes, like, "Hey, why don't we try and do something?" And so I sort of went over, took my amp, and we had just like the most generic stuff, you know, grungy
My drum
stuff.
set was actually a Sunlight.
Which is, we didn't have the best quality at that time, but we went there and we started grinding, man, and we started meshing right from the get-go. And so we went on that and we started doing. I had to wait for him till he was 21. I had to come in and wait for him. He's 21. Yeah, I had to wait so that we can get our first bar. What was it? Stacy's or
No, it was.
some bar waiting the heck out there.
These grizzled old vets. What bar? I don't know. It was before the tour.
It was Tracy, Stacy.
Or Stacy's something
like that, bar.
rather,
Yeah.
sort of. But that's where
I
we
know
got.
her mom.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's sort of where we got the fever for playing live music. And like I said, then we went into a battle of bands 3-4 years later, and then life happened, right? We sort of went a hiatus. He went and got married, not that it's a bad thing.
No, that's how that goes.
Then I got a divorce and I came back. And
No, that's how that goes.
I'm back.
Not that it's a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing, but
We're not going to
I'm
discourage
back.
any of that. But life happens, right?
Yeah.
So one day he calls me. He's, "Hey man, what are you doing? You want like jam?" I go, "What the
Yeah.
fuck? Where you been?"
I was dying for it.
MigueTropolis came back to life.
So then and we were working with a bunch of the musicians, but you know what? The chemistry wasn't there. We had more momentum than everybody else, and we just kind of like departed from everybody else, and we just clustered.
It's
this
weird.
year.
I get this kind of funky little ska vibe from you guys, but then I get this little hints of Vampire Weekend. But then I get this weird. Did I hear this somewhere off my Best of 1983 Pandora fucking station that I have? Like I couldn't place you guys, and I loved it.
Yes.
But then they still gave me the tinglies, and I was like, "Oh, this could work. Like this does work. Like." Right? And that's what I'm saying. And each song had the catchiest little beat. So I would say MigueTropolis, you're definitely on to something. Do not stop. And the fact that it sounds like I could have just gone, one more? All right, fuck it, yeah, we'll do another one. One more? No, yeah, we got another one. Like, that's the vibe I got from you guys.
Yeah.
How many songs would you say you have? You guys are like the genre version of Dr. Ink. Dr. Ink, you could sit up here and do like 200 songs if I asked you to, right?
Yes, you could.
I have a feeling it's like MigueTropolis, 200 songs go, they're like, number one.
Yeah, well,
You guys have a lot in the shoot, right?
Yeah, and I probably can relate to gentlemen. Once you're a musician, you wake up, you think coffee, and then guitar, and then lyrics, and then music, and so it's like an ongoing thing for me. I don't know if that's for you, true sir,
Ink's
but
got
I
a
mean,
laboratory.
yeah.
Don't even get me
So
started.
I mean, it's something that it's in you. It's like blood running through your body, and you can't fight it. You know, you can't fight it. So why try to, just go with it? And so, but yeah, sure, yeah, we have like 30 songs, more than 30 songs. I mean, today we came up with another one just for good measure, So, yeah, I love it. I love
What's
it.
the quickest you've ever come up with a song beginning to end?
Oh,
Oh man, today we just seconds.
Within 2 seconds.
I mean, he was just tuning his drums.
Freestyle, and next you know, you
Yeah, I mean,
riff and
he was just tuning his drums, and I just kind of started like banging away. Started with like a.
Man, it takes me and Jimmy O forever to come up with shit.
name of the
He's got like
song,
5
we have a name
kids,
for
and
it,
me and I'm
called
just like
TikTok,
smoking too
because
much.
He started singing TikTok, and we
I
named it
I
TikTok.
started freestyling and
Yeah.
then but yeah.
Yeah.
Hell, I love that shit. Now, let's go ahead and talk, before we talk BrewCon, you guys are going to be somewhere tomorrow. Where are you guys going to be?
It's gonna be Zone 9. For
Zone
those.
9!
Yeah, for those that like to drink some little something different
Yes.
and off the shelf,
They're a brewing company, right?
They make their own beer, guys. I mean, it's like milk off a cow. It's fresh off. This stuff is like made for you, like a couple of weeks. And you know what? I fell in love with them the first time I went. I was already a craft beer drinker, but when I went there, man, it was just like their shit was off the hook, man. And it's like I know they weren't calibrating right because 2 beers and it was way too much for me to handle.
You guys go there?
Zone 9. You've been to Zone 9, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Black Thunder.
Yeah.
Foggy Melon,
Yeah, they have the Ain't That a
man.
Peach, which
peach.
is guaranteed that you're gonna fall in love with.
Bro, a sidebar, Black Thunder, sidebar. MigueTropolis is interviewed. Now we're in sidebar session. I remember one time this guy came to my show, was sitting in the back, and I was like, oh shit, there's Black Thunder again. He was a little volatile at the time, right? He comes in with this big blue cup. I was like, oh shit, okay, there's Black Thunder. Because Bill turned, and Bill saw Black Thunder. Bill was like, oh, I see Black Thunder, he's here. And then he comes up for the first commercial. What's up, man? I'm like, what's up? A little aggressive hello, but I'm still down. And he's like, have a sip off my drink. And he hands me this cup, which looks like a mixed drink. And it was just filled to the top with hard alcohol. Like, it was filled to the top with hard alcohol. Like, filled to the top with hard alcohol. And it was a cup that
There
you'd
was
fill...
probably ice in there.
Maybe, but it was a cup like you're mowing the yard and mom's just made some good iced tea and you fill that cup hella high with no ice because it's so ice cold. That's how high he had that cup of hard alcohol. So, when he says if you want to know anything about drinking, come to me, I do believe that on some level. On some level, there was like, yeah, he was in the bat suit one time. I saw it. I'll give him that. Now, MigueTropolis, I saw him in the bat suit that one time. I'll give him that. MigueTropolis, it was amazing. MigueTropolis, now, you guys got that at Zone 9 tomorrow, but really, Pete the Diehard of Diehards and Sons, shout out to Pete the Diehards and Sons.
Diehards here.
Doing every damn Comic-Con and BrewCon between here and fucking the moon at this point. And he has a big one coming up November 17th at Full Circle Brewing Company. Michael's already got shit queued up. I got this cool little flyer here. It's gonna be fantastical. Look at it on the screen. I like that. It's not your typical Comic-Con because no, what you got? You're gonna have cosplayers there. You're gonna have people from movies. There's gonna be cast members from, I believe, American Horror Story. Cast members from Hellraiser. Why can't I think of anything else?
I think Star Wars.
Star Wars. Wait, Nick Paul. Oh yeah, Stephen Constantino, I believe, is supposed to be in town. Nick Palma. I want to say Michelangelo's guy. See, now I'm just naming all the people Pete has brought down. He's like, no, you son of a bitch. But no, all you have to do is go to Diehards and Sons. How do you get to Diehards and Sons? You got to go to the Sex Drugs Kris DeVold Facebook page. Quickly approaching 1,500 likes. Like that bad boy. Like MigueTropolis' page while you're there. It's pretty easy to do. Go like Dr. Ink's page. Where can I find you guys on the internet? Is it just Facebook or are you elsewhere?
Right now, in Instagram. Spotify. Not yet. We're making our way.
We got to get that going. You know, me and Jimmy O are going to try to get that Skulls and Mush shit on Spotify.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do.
I've got it on sale, so so I can download.
We're gonna get that shit on Spotify. Dr. Tony, well, we'll get to you. I throw on Dr. Ink sometimes in the cars. It's like on a road trip. I'll throw on Dr. Ink's got some tunes on Spotify. I'll be like, tell me if you know who this rapper is. And right when you start talking, she's out. That's Dr. Ink. You can't tell, like you don't know. He comes up with so many different beats, but then when the minute he talks, now MigueTropolis, you can perform with anyone, alive or dead. Alive or dead from any time, and you get 3 musical acts to open for you. And the one thing you got to remember is at one point during your set at the end, all 3 musical acts are going to come out and fucking jam with you as well. So what 3 musical acts would you have?
Oh man, well I'm gonna be very honest because I was a product of the '90s. What really kicked the fire for me was Nirvana, Kurt Cobain, and all those guys.
We got Nirvana at the MigueTropolis show.
And I would definitely off the bat, because my true hero. I mean, he's just untouchable. I think, in my opinion. But Jimi Hendrix.
We got Jimi Hendrix and Nirvana at the MigueTropolis show.
I like to, but
who's batting third?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the third one because I already have. Sorry, a little selfish, but I'm gonna leave the third one
Who
for
fell
him.
for one?
He took the one I really loved was Nirvana.
This is why they're working together. It's fantastic.
I grew up in the
So you got that 3rd slot. Who are you feeling?
You know what?
It's a wild card now.
Yeah, it's a wild card. Like I said, I'm very narrow-minded here on those things. But you know what? The Goody, come on, give me something here.
What are you feeling?
You know
Live or
what?
dead?
I'll be Sublime. You know, the original Sublime.
Sublime.
Because you know what?
Sublime, not Sublime with Rome. Sublime with Bradley and Lou Dog running the fuck around on stage.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I think if I could bring this to you guys and jump with them, I think
So
I
you'd
would
have
I would be in heaven.
I would love
Nirvana.
That's a
You have fucking Sublime, and then you have Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
And then MigueTropolis does their set, and then it's just one big mega collision at the end.
Oh man, yeah, heck yeah.
Oh, I would see that. Yeah,
You know what?
yeah.
I'm gonna.
It's a
Yeah.
fantasy world. Everybody would have to do drugs at that point. I'd be like, Kurt, well, I've never done black tar, but my friend, we're in fantasy.
Yeah.
All right, MigueTropolis, I like to do this for all my musical guests. I talk a lot. I interrupt people. Sometimes you're driving home and you're like, we brought all our shit down to the studio for that. That fucking bastard would not shut up. So here's what we're going to do, all right? I'm going to take an internet television hour. It's fucking hard to fill, man. Especially after 2 weeks off. I still got fair food in me, and I've been there like since Wednesday, okay? So here's how we're going to run this, all right? I'm going to put 60 seconds. You're going to have 60 seconds on the official Central Valley Talk. Is that? That's where we are. All right. CentralValleyTalk.com clock that we have here. It's fucking official here. You can say whatever you want, do whatever you want, and I'm not going to talk. For the next 60 seconds, it's no longer going to be sex, drugs, and Kris DeVold. Oh, no, no, no. It's now going to be sex, drugs, and MigueTropolis!
All right. What I'd say is, come out and drink more local beer, and listen to more local music. Support those local guys. Support your local businesses. That's what it's all about here in the Valley. I think that there's a lot of less of that, but I think with the upcoming breweries go, you got Zone 9, you got House of Pendragon, you got Pine and Palm, you got the Full Circle, you got Sequoia Brewing Company. Look for these companies, man. They offer you great quality beer. Yeah. Go look for those artists and go support those businesses because we got to support each other. If we can do that, Fresno will change. I think we can change Fresno. Yes. Totally. Woo! Amen. I'm done.
You gotta keep going.
I'm done.
You gotta keep going. Sing a song. Sing a song.
Got 8 seconds.
Yeah.
Somebody pours in the water.
Sex, drugs, and MigueTropolis! Damn, like you literally had enough time to plug. You had enough time. You know what? I was trying to talk into my beer earlier. I do not do well with this microphone. And nobody knows. Like 2 times I was talking to my fucking beer. Within 8 seconds, you were already going. Look at that, MigueTropolis. Go see them tomorrow night, Zone 9, and then don't forget November 17th, BrewCon, Pete the Diehard, and Diehards and Sons and Sex Drugs Kris DeVold are going to be working in tandem through October, all the way in November, leading up to the show November 17th. He's going to be supplying musical guests to the show, all of which you can see at BrewCon. This was just a sneak preview. You get the whole thing. You get the whole enchilada. You got a little thigh on the highway? Let MigueTropolis in the car. You're going to get the whole thing, okay?
Yeah.
I don't want to say any chicks that they can't do it, but all right, how about this? That was just one musical guest. I've been gone for 2 weeks. I can't cheat you guys like that. I can't cheat you guys like that. I'm like, you're going to get it. You're going to get it so good. He's all hopped up on his wine now, and I'm loving it. I love it. And he's going abroad. He's leaving to China. He's leaving us for 10 days.
You forgot to say solitary cellar.
Solitary sellers, shout out to solitary sellers. Is it racist if like I did a snap of you leaving and I was like like in my phone as you and like you're waving as you go down the tunnel?
I would say that is racist.
Then I can't tell anymore. Everything's racist. The way I butter my pancakes is racist. Don't get me started on how I butter my pancakes. Sex, drugs, first world, touchvalleytalk.com. When we come back, Dr. Rick! Slide the knob! Well, my little nasties, it's not too often. Actually, it's never in 5 years that I've ever taken 2 weeks off in a row. So I feel that I owe you. I feel guilty. It's almost like when you call into work on a whim on a morning, and then by the afternoon you start getting that kind of guilt feeling like, fuck, I probably could have went in. And then like by the end of it, you're like, fuck them, you know? Yeah. So it's been 2 weeks of that for me, and now I'm so glad to be back. And so I brought in someone we never had in before, MigueTropolis! But I figured when I take a break like this and come back, it's like starting a new season of a show. Like when a sitcom takes the break and comes back, I'm gonna start my fall into winter string of episodes, which includes the birthday episode, the Christmas episode that we do. So it's getting to be where I needed something familiar. I needed something to anchor it back down. And the one person I could think of is Dr. Rink. And if you've never seen him before, ladies and gentlemen, you are in for a treat. Let me get out of the way. He's straight out of the laboratory, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Rink!
Thank you. Hi, everybody. I am Dr. Ink once again. Ooh, my goodness. I am higher than a Defiant Giants cornrows.
Yes!
So we're going to start off with this song called Backwoods, produced by me, because I do that. B-A-C-K. Now, for those who don't know what Backwoods are, those are some cigars, naturally dump out the tobacco, put in the herb. Dedicated, top shelf medicated, roll the woods like I should, and now I'm sedated. Russian cream, honey, berry, backwoods, necessary, twisted leaf, reek of the kush that it carries. Me and my niggas got that flame, smoking swishes ain't the same. If you smoking on them raps, stay in your lane. Tote the roach in the bomb, I smoke with demons and angels. I'm on a whole nother level, nigga, obscure angles. Hey yo, Ink, please tell me how you do that there. Smoking on them backwoods like you don't care. Inhale, exhale, I infuse the air. Blunt tips so bright, it's like I lit up a flare. Ain't no mercy in this session, can't be fucking with rookies. Blue strain, purple strains mixed with animal cookies. Backwood, hybrid, Frankenstein, stone, hit the shop, roll the chop so I can get blown. A-C-K. W-O-O-D every day. Smoking backwoods, nigga, that's my way. Getting high to the sky, nigga, we don't play. B-A-C-K. W-O-O-D every day. Smoking backwoods, nigga, that's my way. Getting high to the sky. My habit is major. I'm smoking them gators. Now in later tree, honey, berry, backwoods flavor. Packs the Dutchess for the backup when I'm too broke to splurge. Fuck them raps, I can't adapt. Them shit gets on my nerves. Dark leaf, roll reverse, to disperse the tobacco. Reincarnate the blunt state, now it's ready to go. I'm about to blast this past, don't ask the strain. It's the good in the wood, so just puff the Mary Jane. Let it enhance your brain. And repeat the procedure. Don't get it twisted, I'm lifting so we pass the cheese. Too many heads in the room, so I'm rolling the back. Russian cream, blue, dream, mix of cookies and jack. Bought a 5-pack to the session, but only need one. Halfway through the button 3, these niggas is done. Better call Uber or Lyft, you're Uber lifting. Speech pattern kinda tattered, balance looking shifty. Fucking with them backwoods. Smoking backwoods, nigga, that's my way. Getting high to the sky, nigga, we don't play. B-A-C-K. W-O-O-D every day. Backwoods, nigga, that's my way. Getting high to the sky, nigga, we don't play. Yeah.
Okay, we are here to
This is a new track
get
right
an
here.
idea of what's been
You know,
troubling
sometimes
you. So why don't you give me an
It's like
idea
I
of how
gotta
you
have
start
help
your
in my
day?
head. What a day to wake to. Take two, it's the sequel of life. None is equal. As I walk through the forest, I see the shadows lurk. What could they want? Got me feeling half berserk. Snakes in the grass, I pass by, spike a punch. Hella hungry for the music like I didn't pack a lunch. Some of these fools are sensitive, soft like baby boo-boo, hard life sacrifice. Listen to my voodoo. Now, you, running from my magic, how tragic. As if I'm the source of all the havoc. Half past the point and no return, scorched metal. Drove the Chevy to the levee, now I'm heavy on the pedal. All bass and a little bit of treble. Maybe they just need to adjust their level. Hot like the devil's hideout, but don't sweat shenanigans. Sticking to the crap like Willow, pin inside the hand again. You get it?
So
Sticking to my craft like Willow, pin inside the hand again. Allison hand again.
But I
Anyway.
think we're gonna have to dig a little bit deeper inside your
Well,
mind.
okay.
Oh no, I understood everything from the first time. But
So this
you
is like my
understand
therapy in my head. I gotta get
process.
myself sometimes.
So
you know?
let's go ahead and dig a little deeper.
Okay.
Won't we?
Slay these rapping vampires. They suck. And if they get mad, I don't really give a fuck. Choke the sticky like cheek, smoke the sticky like chong. Can we all get along? Pack a bowl in the bong? Probably not. So let the wheels keep spinning. Never been a loser, but never been told that I'm winning. Now that's kind of confusing, so I'm choosing to think less. The rum bum, pour me some, but maybe I should drink less. Nah. Pour a shot for this track. Tilt my head back so I can finish the flask. Hella slick, never slacking. Let me get it cracking tonight. Got a gator back at Candyland, about to take flight. Induced with juice. I start burst. Fuck what I'm driving now. My last car will be a hearse. 16 bar verse incantation. Light a backward for the ritual. Reincarnation.
Okay. Well, I'm starting to get a more clearer view of what it is. I mean, obviously you're bothered by a lot of what you call whack rappers nowadays.
Yeah, there's a lot of
I
those
guess
out
the certain situations with how do you say these skeezers out
Skeezers,
there?
tramps,
a lot
hoes,
of
whatever.
these individualistic information that's going on. It's hard to determine how we can fix you.
Can I get a prescription for some weed? This track right, I'm so high. This track right here. It's called God Ship Stowaway. It's just a little bit of truth about what's going on out there. I know some of y'all scared. It's all right. Praise to the new gods. Text and follow. Sabotage for profit. Leaving our pockets hollow. Swallow the lies they feeding us. Chip us when we're fetuses. Organic implants connected to receivers. Non-believers, blissful. Truth seekers ever vigilant. Intelligent penmanship, diminishing ignorance. A force to be reckoned with. Incognito sees planet. Abstract thoughts can get your mind wiped by the frantic. If we got the juice, they got the means to squeeze us. Freeze us for the cloning process, then repeat us. What they teach us is mostly lies to cloud our eyes. Plug us in the matrix, take our minds on a ride. Synthesize reality, virtual mentality, core culture fatality, chemical abnormalities. They used to want us hooked on phonics, now they want us hooked on electronics, looking catatonic. Communication lost. Cross signals invade your mainframe. Count sheep for the sleep as it rewire your brain. Sick, like I got autoimmune deficiency. On point, like I'm slicing out nerves intricately. Headed for the void, no sound, sight or smell. But I can still feel the chemtrails when I inhale. Particle-based evolution, no resolution. They need us, cause they feed us to the Constitution. Gun laws, free speech, front line, filled with the ageless. Got us going crazy, cracking up at different stages. Vaccines that make you strange, that make you feel strange. If they only out for dollars, they ain't tripping on change. Now put that in your pipe and hit it to the dome. And if we ain't alone, it's cause we got some clones. Red zone drones, keep watch on the ground, recording information when the shit goes down. When the shit goes down. Synthetic fibers, aka rotten cotton. But some ignore how bad the world has really gotten. No need to speak on the obvious, nothing beats prophets. Schools don't want us armed with logic, or they couldn't stop us. On this one-way trip like a sabotage cruise. Mirages and fake news redirect us from the clues. So much heat in the streets, it'll never be safe. Schools looking, trying to place my face. It ain't all about race, but that's the majority reason, right? Cops versus all people, citizen hunting season. Phones look like guns, if you run, you'll get shot. Better comply with them guys or get tased and stopped. Locked in the system, it was designed for most to fail. We were born wearing gasoline draws, crawling through hell. Energy.
Still fucking high from last night.
I think I produced this one too. I'm a beat producing motherfucker.
What? Yes.
East Laboratory.
Fresno County 559.
I spark it to get it started like a backwood blunt. Inhale the beat I need, exhale the words that they want. I'm in it, I can't stop my progress till I pop. Catastrophic thoughts unleashed when the beast broke the lock. Ink the day walker, friction the speech. Smooth talking, swill rum, roll Dutchess and Gatorbacks talking off. On the beat like a seat from mics and booth. Absolute 100 proof will fucking knock out your tooth. Cave dwelling like a jet in a 559. I ain't trying not to shine out from the grind. Don't pay me no mind unless you're paying me mine. Immersing verses online to disperse it online. Can't fuck with fake fools. I call them drawbacks to my glory. Can't fuck with these hanky bitches and their X-Men stories. They wanna throw my milestones that I traveled. Stop my progressions and momentum that I've unraveled. Another day passes, slow like cold molasses. My status habit foreign, pouring rum and shot glasses. Faster than camera flashes, quicker than whiplashes. Burn blunts in the bong until I clear off the ashes. Another day passes, slow like cold molasses. My status habit foreign, pouring rum and shot glasses. Faster than camera flashes, quicker than whiplashes. Burn blunts in the bong until I clear off the ashes. Serve the remedy. Destroy all enemies, overdose till you comatose. Look at your eyes, empty. Cut them up like Nip Tuck. Change the name of the game. These cowards get devoured, they just sour and lame. One hand in my pocket, I got a God complex. Fumigate the hate they have and spray the decon next. Hood rats giving up sample packs of puss like Costa Coochie. I'm just posted like a status, I can't fuck with gassed out hoochies. It's not my forte unless you pay my bills. So me and my girl can chill and spend the cash to kill. Swill, opioid noise. I consume the cannabis and hell the cannabinoids. She broke the top of my collar, I popped the top of bottles. Hollow when you see me dazed out for the gelato. Hollow man, Mr. Invisible, you can't see me. I want the cash for the product, but these niggas want freebies. Another day passes, slow like cold molasses. My status habit foreign, pouring rum and shot glasses. Faster than camera flashes, quicker than whiplashes. Burn blunts in the bong until I clear out the ashes. Another day passes, slow like cold molasses. My status habit foreign, pouring rum and shot glasses. Faster than camera flashes, quicker than whiplashes. Burn blunts in the bong until I clear out the ashes. It's another one. Brought to you by Dr. Ink. Ink's Laboratory. You know? That's like the first time I performed that song, I think. I might have. I performed, I don't know. I didn't do this beat though. Shout out to Nick Ferris for this beat. I dwell in the dark, but traveling light speed. Awake when I dream, I found the right weed. Crazy I might be, but only slightly. I don't listen to babble, so fuck you if you don't like me. I can sound bitter, but I'm not a rhyme biter. I'm swilling tree burning, spit venom like a viper. Underground like great green gobs of grimy gopher guts. Moonlit shadows, emotions that's looking over us. I feel sober, but that'll change fast. Backwoods filled with good pirate rum in the glass. I like big booties, but can't stand a fake ass. If it don't jiggle right, then you get no pass. Swerve, curve, cause my nerves aren't steady. Born for magic, but the world's not ready. I'm casting, creating, making, meditating. Never hesitating unless I'm self-medicating. Now is it really relevant? Is it really relevant? If I told you, I'm elevating. Revelations of my past. Keeps my future self-contemplating. Now is it really relevant? Is it really relevant? If I told you, I'm elevating. Revelations of my past. Keeps my future self-contemplating. great screen to have like Kumar. Fucked up beyond all recognition, middle name Fubar. Universally speaking, I'm facing like a galaxy. Watching the stars passing me, gaze at the amazement. An energetic anomaly that can't be held by containment. I'ma serve it to you raw like uncut Fetty Flakes. No baking soda, scour powder, cornstarch shakes. Rum in the flask, kush with the blunt slammed out. I'm gonna rock out with my cock out, she's gonna damn out with her crown out. Did I offend with word blends and vocal infusion? Verbal illusions causing mass confusions? Oh shit, am I abusing your eardrums? Cause all that mumble rap you hear is real dumb. Undeniable, justifiable words of truth, it's undefiable action, passing the torch to them fools. Now is it really relevant? Now is it really relevant if I told you I'm elevating revelations of my past? He's my future self contemplating. Now is it really relevant? Is it really relevant if I told you I'm elevating revelations of my past? He's my future self contemplating. Okay, one more for the freebie. Why there's a beat left, might as well and take a step to the left and let me go ahead and speak to heat. Give you a treat since it's Halloween time. Might as well give you something sweet to eat. I'm super freaky when it comes to Once again it's on. Get ready for the ride. Open up your mind and let me jump inside. Now I'm in prison. Symbols, letters, and digits. Keep it exquisite. Flex my pen until the rhyme's finished. Ride, slide, whip, and dip. Dr. Ink's back with this brand new shit. Slow-mo drive. Puff it if you got it. Keep a cloud in the air. Hope the cops don't spot it. Drive the Chevy to the levee. I rock steady. Nod your head to the beat like your head's too heavy. Thirdly, I'm serving you the dopest by far. If you didn't get the memo, you're stuck in the tar. Rum bum, baby, who else got this flavor? You can miss me if you tipsy, I prefer the drunk behavior. Inducing the treats to calm the beast within. I'm in it till I'm out of breath, so let the games begin. I'm just here to soothe like your favorite medication. Relax your mind like you're stuck in meditation. Realize what you're facing, feel the head on collision. It's been written, so don't fuck up the time you're given. I'm just here to soothe like your favorite medication. Relax your mind like you're stuck in meditation. Realize what you're facing, feel the head on collision. It's been written, so don't fuck up the time you're given. Better pack your knowledge close these days. Crimes paid, fuck the change. They want credit, info to claim. No more hacking with hackers, they hacking programs, hacking plans. Marketing scams, packing purchases with facial scams. Better check using privacy. Alexa laughing while recording secrets that you keep. Dust, particle scraps to major corporations, but it's enough information. Identity transformations, creating complications. But let me get off the subject, cause I can't that'll get me scrubbed quick. So let the group continue with vibrations and let the words influence you like incantations beyond the scope of most. That will meditative plan, scope the land to let my soul expand. King of all kings, been broken, kill off all the chaos, thoughts, quiet commotions. I'm just here to soothe like your favorite medication. Relax your mind like you're stuck in meditation. Realize what you're facing, feel the head on collision. It's been written, so don't fuck up the time you're given. I'm just here to soothe like your favorite medication. Relax your mind like you're stuck in meditation. Realize what you're facing, feel the head on collision. It's been written, so don't fuck up the time you're given. I'm just here to soothe like your favorite medication. Relax your mind like you're stuck in meditation. Realize what you're facing, feel the head on collision. It's been written, so don't fuck up the time you're given. I'm just here to soothe like your favorite medication. Relax your mind like you're stuck in meditation. Realize what you're facing, feel the head on collision. It's been written, so don't fuck up the time you're given. I just want to do a quick acapella freestyle.
Yes,
before we, and not on anything particular, even though I could say things in particular, a lot of things that grind my gears. But anyway, as I stand here with the heat lamp providing me with a lot of sweat to keep me cool. I bet it's the best thing, but it's not the best thing yet. As I sit here and reminisce about the words that I've scrabbled, I've tried to figure out how can I handle anything that's not worth handling. Have you ever had a day like mine when you sit there on the grind? You try to find a way to find time to make sure that everything is mine. See that? To make sure everything is mine. That means when I'm in your pockets, I'm trying to do what I can to stay on the grind. I'll serve you the music, I'll serve you the CDs, I'll serve you the freebies if I can. As long as you can make sure to serve me something to have me expand. I'm trying to get abundance, I'm trying to get a lot. I'm trying to get a whole lot of prosperity. If you can't understand with much clarity, then it means you shouldn't be near me. As simple as that, that's a fact. So when I spit words from my brain up top, it's just a freestyle, nothing written, so guaranteed it's still real hot. Can't you tell? It's not even wintertime, but it's still hot in Fresno, California. It's still gonna be like that regardless of what. I will warn you. See, it's muggy. Shit can get muggy. Shit can get grungy and shit can get gritty. It is too bad. If you like life, might as well go ahead and grab by the titties. Give it a squeeze. Do what you can. Might as well please it. If you're the man, if you can't, that is your problem. And that's not something I can understand. That's it.
Yeah! Mike, I want to do something crazy. Well, I'm a little nasty. CentralValleyTalk.com. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold. What the fuck you watching? Where are we coming from? What is happening? Dr. Ink. Wait a minute, Dr. Ink. I've always wanted to do this. All right, Dr. Ink. We're going to take a selfie the way they used to do it back in the day, buddy. We're going to take a selfie the way they used to, let me see. Like they used to do back in the day. This is how they did it, kids. This shit's heavy. Almost as heavy as my cock. Now, Dr. Ink, how are you doing, man? Give it up for Dr. Ink!
Hell yeah!
Right? You know what? Black Thunder he's leaving. He's traveling abroad. Can I get a Danny Tanner off? You're not going to be here for the birthday episode, huh?
I am not.
That's why you're here tonight. That's what, and we're gonna talk to you. That's true. You've been to every birthday episode. We're gonna talk to you on that birthday episode. I'm gonna try not to be racist because apparently everything I do in regards to China is racist. What about $50 bill? Can I go to $50 bill? Like,
Talk to me. I mean, I
like
don't know.
fucking data from
It's
Kuhn?
very much on the data or internet there. So they're like, we don't want you going out to America. Let's cut this out.
And they're not gonna want
Why,
that.
like,
They're not gonna want my
8
show in
p.m.
China. I wouldn't want me in China.
Bring me back something Chinese.
He's gonna bring literally. You're not gonna want to like. He's gonna literally bring back a China person for you. I heard they.
Okay.
I don't care what it is.
Chopsticks? Okay.
Now,
Whatever it is.
He's gonna. I swear to God, if they're in Panda Express paper wrapping, I'm gonna know they're not from China. Son of a bitch.
Flip it on the back if it says made from China. It's
Dang, gosh, shit, it counts. You're right. You could probably go to Big Lots and fill that China void for everyone if you wanted to.
Yeah. I will
Jeans
keep
made
that
in
in
China,
mind.
man.
Okay. Especially for you, Doctor.
Nike's made in
Now,
China.
Sex Judge Kris DeVold, we always try to keep it in front of the green screen. We kept MigueTropolis here a little long. Thanks for hanging out. Give it up for MigueTropolis again! And then you got Dr. Ink. Give it up for Dr. Ink once more! And I swear, I'm not taking 2 weeks off in a very long time. That was very strange. Although it was Mama DeVold's birthday and Boy George and the Culture Club.
Boy George, how was that?
It was fucking
Great.
bomb.
Gotta be.
Like, I was so amazed how much on his game that dude is.
gorgeous.
And he was amazing. He could talk shit in between, like the songs. He had enough shit talk going on. He had a little goatee. He had a cool little hat. He was dressed. He did come out in a sparkly jacket at one point.
Sassy as fuck, though.
Sass, you know what? She goes, he reminds me of old school gay. And I said, girl, that's like European 1982, 83 gay right there. That's a different kind of gay there is now.
Man.
He was a classy gay, that Boy George. Now go to the opposite sides of the spectrum of Boy George and the Culture Club, and somewhere way on this side of the spectrum, you have yourself a Dr. Ink. Yeah. From Ink's Laboratory. How's the laboratory going, Dr. Ink?
it's going good. It's a little dusty right now.
I've been to the laboratory, and let me tell you guys, it really is a fucking rap lab, if you will. It's not a joke. Like, me and Jimmy O went over one time, and me and Jimmy O walked in, and every time you turn your head, we just kept looking at each other like, where were we at? It was you have like a whole nother house just for rap. Nick, you have a rap house. Who has a rap house? Yeah, come to my studio. And I like going to some dude's like bedroom, and I'm like, yeah, is your mom gonna walk in while we're trying to record this stuff? Dr. Ink's like, come to my laboratory, and there's like the lab, like right there, and we walk in, and I was like, this is bigger than my friend's studio apartment when they moved to San Francisco like 18 years ago. Like, explain the laboratory if you had to in your own words to people. What is it?
Unique and something to look at and enjoy. Relax.
Got a studio there, huh?
Yeah, I mean, the vibe is great. Everything that's in there gives some sort of, I don't know, good feeling. You know, gotta have a good feeling. You can't make great music unless you are comfortable in your setting. Oh wait, never mind, because I have made great music in uncomfortable settings before. That has happened. It's okay.
Like in the back of a Volkswagen or something? Because that's pretty uncomfortable.
No, like in the bathroom at McDonald's while taking a shit.
And you're like, feeling this beat on Dr.
Yeah, you know.
Ink, and he just starts like.
Got my little notepad.
Bathroom reverb.
I was gonna be in there for a while, so I might as well write something. You know?
Now, in case you don't know Dr. Ink, we're gonna go ahead and do the rundown. Dr. Ink, we're already running long tonight. What a welcome back. I gotta give you guys a little extra time. But Dr. Ink, where can everybody find you on the internet? And then let's get to this huge show that's coming up. Where can I find you all over the internet? You
You can find me on Bandcamp under Drink One. Bandcamp.com. Drink One, Dr. Ink One. You can find me on SoundCloud under Dr. Ink 559. You can find me on Spotify under Dr. Ink 559. You can find me on iTunes under Twigonomical or Dr. Ink 559. You can, just fucking Google Dr. Ink 559.
I was gonna say, really, you're gonna find him right there.
Yeah, it's gonna come up.
It's gonna take you. Google him, bitch. You know what it is, bitch.
Find me. If you can't find me, you ain't looking.
Find him, bitch. You know what's funny is I'm on Snapchat, and sometimes when I'm talking to the folks on Snapchat, I get aggressive with them, and I'll call them like bitches or call them a name, and I have to back up. I'm like, why am I being so aggressive to folks that want to see me say some shit? But this time I think, this time I think you know who he is, and you're being lazy, bitch. Get on the Google and fucking get on Google. I'm not that old. And look him up. You're either a bitch or a motherfucker. You only got two choices at this point. You might as well be a Dr. Ink fan on top of it all and try to get some coolness out of it. Dr. Ink, what's on the horizon? You got a big show coming up.
Yeah, there's a bug on me.
There's crickets outside. That's why I'm not
is
outside.
that?
I'm afraid of crickets.
It's dead now.
I'll still go camping and look for Bigfoot. Shut up. I'll go. Don't throw crickets on me. Dr. Ink, where the hell are you gonna be? You guys, damn it!
November.
Dr. Ink on Spotify.
Huh?
Dr. Ink. He's on there.
Drink.
Dr. Ink. He's on Spotify, by the way.
Or Dr. Ink _559, something like that.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Oh, yeah, there you go. So confused.
If you can't find it now, I can help you find it later. Okay. No problem.
What's the big show coming up?
On November 2nd, Elements for Peace.
November 2nd, Elements for Peace. It's coming up on the screen. Now, wait a minute. I know that guy on that fucking poster. I saw him years ago at Rock the Bells. He came out and did some shit with Wu-Tang. Who the hell is going to be the headlining?
That is Redman.
Redman. I'll be that. Okay. So, Dr. Ink, Redman on the same bill. What else do you really need?
That's gonna be some fun shit.
What do you really need for that?
It's gonna be a great.
You don't really need anything at that point. You got what you need. I'm sure they got food out there.
Yeah,
Get some food.
You can bring the family.
Oh, it's family friendly?
It's family friendly. Bring the kids out there. We're gonna have bounce houses.
All ages bounce houses, November 2nd.
Raffles for the kids.
November 3rd.
Was it 2nd or 3rd?
Saturday, November 3rd.
Okay,
Friday's
it's going to be on the
2nd.
3rd, but I might show up on the 2nd.
He might be there, Derek. You guys just want to come and
early.
meet Ink. It could be a personal meet and greet. It's like, ain't that the one guy that's going to be here tomorrow sitting on a bench with a sandwich and a blunt? I was picturing him with a sandwich and a blunt mid-song. Like he just wrote a new banger. He's like, man, I was just getting out here early. So let's do this. Dr. Ink, just like I do with every musical guest, we got MigueTropolis got their words in earlier. They used it well. He actually he did an 8-second song. Son of a bitch. You guys do so much more than I do in a whole day. So let's go with this. Let's get, man, we are running. I really like it. We had to run over. All right. Here we go. For the next 60 seconds. Oh, no, it can't be Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold. The folks are tired of it at this point. They need something fresh, something new. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you Sex, Drugs, and Dr. Ink!
For those who need to know what is going on with Dr. Ink, got a show coming up on the 3rd of November, and a singer for the Elements for Peace. This is part 6. Redman is going to be headlining. It's going to be a lot of great artists. Let's see. Got a new compilation that's going to be coming out. The one that's out right now, Ground Zero 559, is superb. Got to go check it out. Got to go on Bandcamp, peep it. I got another one that's going to be coming out soon. It's called Chemical Spills and Poetry. It's going to be just phenomenal, too. And let's see what else. I'm an Uber driver, by the way, so if you need to call fucking Uber, you want to Uber with Ink, you know what I'm saying? If you see Ink pick you up for Uber, you know you finna get a dope-ass ride with some dope-ass, you know what I'm saying? You know, if you got a blunt like that shit. No, just playing. And I think that's it. I got like 5 seconds left to sit here and spit a freebie. 3 seconds left, and that's it for me. Peace.
Yeah, Dr. Ink! All right, you guys. It was a full fucking episode. We got a music video that we're gonna end the episode with Dr. Ink's music video that he brought. But before I do so, I gotta remind you guys of a couple things. Give it up one more time for the first musical guest of the evening, MigueTropolis! You can that what? There, he found Dr. Ink on Spotify. You can see MigueTropolis out at Zone 9 tomorrow night. Tap the fucking link on the Facebook page for Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold. It'll take you right to their page, and you can get all the information on the show so they can party with you guys tomorrow night. And then if you don't get to see them tomorrow night, well, then I guess you're going to have to come see them at BrewCon, November 17th, Full Circle Brewing Company, presented by Diehards and Sons. He's going to be providing musical guests all the way up to the 17th. It's going to be amazing. Always a good time with Pete the Diehard. It's your one-stop shop for everything, comics, movies, memorabilia. Movie stars are going to be out there. Bands later that evening. And by the way, can we give it up for the second live musical guest this evening, Dr. Ink! To be able to page the doctor and get him to be on call like that is always a privilege, especially when he's working so hard in the laboratory trying to crack the next big fucking hip-hop saving thing, okay? He can't be disturbed all the time. The guy who invented penicillin, you think he was always getting bugged by some loudmouth with a talk show down the street? No, okay? But Ink does, and he still answers the call. It's like I put the bat signal up in the air, and he's like, well, I gotta go spit some rhymes. I'll be back. All right, so I love when it happens. Now, let me remind you guys that the birthday episode's going down next Friday, October 19th. It's going to be here at CentralValleyTalk.com, 1212 North Van Ness Avenue. You can find all the information on the Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold Facebook page. We're going to have special guests. The Skulls of Mush are going to be performing live. They're going to be doing their set that they did down in Tulare at Barmageddon. Tore down the house. I'm not lying. It really did happen. I was there. I witnessed it. So it's going to be amazing. And then we're going to go party afterwards. It should be a good time. It's always a good time, CentralValleyTalk.com. And then we got our string of episodes taking us through Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's the magical time of the year. Yeah. It's all coming. A little trick or treat, a little turkey, a little jovial spirit. You know, it's gonna be a good time. So Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold, CentralValleyTalk.com. We had Dr. Ink. We had MigueTropolis. I think it's about that time to hit that Dr. Ink video because this is the only way I could think to fucking end it. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time. Episode 270. What were we going with? Remedy? No. Oh, not no scares with the pregnancy. Episode 270, we don't want no pregnancies. Does it rhyme? Remedy? 70? What rhymes with 70? Is it more of a flow thing? There isn't an actual word, huh? We gotta go flow with it. We were going early because, episode 271, we're gonna have tons of fun. Brevity? Brevity? What's brevity? Episode 270, I brought it with great brevity. Cut! There was number 5, charity. Episode 270, I brought it with the charity. Chemically? No, now we're forcing it at this point. All right, Dr. Ink, introduce this video and let's sign off. From Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold, I'm glad to be back. Let's get this holiday season going. Dr. Ink, introduce this video. I will see you guys next Friday. Ecstasy. What do we got? Ecstasy.
Produced by Shaman C. Video directed by Kings Rivera. This is The V, featuring Wix and Royal P in the background. Peep it out. You'll see Fulton Mall like you haven't seen it in a long time and like you will never see it again. Old school.
calls love now. I'm gonna tell you what love can do. You know when they say love makes the world go round, that's the truth. Now I want your imagination.
I need it. I got to have it. I love it.
This young man,
I wanna kiss and rub it.
raised in the hills of Tennessee.
The beat,
When he reached
the beat, the beat. I want the beat. You want the beat, the beat.
he fell in love.
Put it all for me.
Fuck what you heard about the birds and the bees. I'm talking about the letter that brings men to their knees. Just in case you get confused, it's not A, B, or C. The one I'm talking about is next to you, the V. Now the V's notorious for getting niggas sprung. It loves the penetration but will quiver from the tongue. Men seek it daily and even some ladies. The V can keep you calm but sometimes might make you crazy. It might make you lazy, might make you cheat on your wife. And some fools use it as an excuse to take a life. Now you know the V's the main reason that you shower. And when the V is hungry, it hunts for meat to devour. Some can be fresh and some can be sour. And if you meet the right bee, she might show you her V flower. The V will have you tripping, thinking that you're in love. More addictive than meth, the V's one hell of a drug. I know you're probably saying, shit, not me. But keep it 100, everything you do is for the V. It's brought down nations with the power of pussy patience. But beware of what lurks, cause some of the V's are contagious.
It's outrageous.
CentralValleyTalk.com